I don't want this to be like a clickbait thing. And so we're going to jump right into it and just ask the bold question, is SEO dead?
No, but there are certain portions of it that we can actually say are starting to die off.
So if SEO is not dead, for a lot of publishers in this room who got rocked last year, why does it feel like SEO is slowly dying?
Yeah, so really great question, but ultimately it feels like SEO is dying because it's getting so much more complicated. SEO used to be one channel, and that one channel used to provide a lot of traffic. You got to, get commercials off of it, and then also from an affiliate perspective, get a lot of commissions off of that traffic. But really what's happening is that you have to do so much more, and SEO as a channel is now all the channels. It's like branding is a part of SEO, social is a part of SEO, even paid marketing is now a part of SEO because it's really looking to the optimization of everything and how all of that messaging and content gets out into all the different platforms rather than just working with Google.
Yeah. So you said SEO isn't dead, but
Yes.
there are what you call factions of SEO that are in fact dead or dying a death there. Well, what do you mean by factions and what are these?
Yeah, we could use lots of different adjectives for this, but like as an SEO, when you think about this, and maybe if any of you have any in-house SEOs, you would hear your SEOs talk about this. There is content SEO, technical SEO, affiliate strategy SEO, and then they would even talk beyond that as to different types of tactics. So on-page SEO, off-page SEO, link building as SEO. Those are all what I consider these kind of factions. And on-page SEO, the hyper-focused approach to on-page SEO is what I would say is the part that is dead.
Yes. So what do you mean by that? What are these on-page SEO factions?
Yes. So when you're creating, so for most of you who are publishers here in the space and you're thinking about like writing about the, best LED face masks, if you would take that article and you were like, the H1 is going to have my keyword stuffed in it and my H2s are going to have some other keyword stuffed and my H3s, and then I'm going to have all these bullet points, and then I'm going to use these superlatives to say the best LED face masks for aging. That approach to really pretending like you're not keyword stuffing, that's really what is dying because one, it used to be a lot of SEOs would tell their teams to function in this way and think about like criticizing and being critical over content because it did used to work that way. The bots that Google had or that Bing had weren't as sophisticated back in the day. And so because of that, that was a way for them to learn off of structured content. Now, fast forward to where we are at, they have all of these AIs that are built in behind them and they can understand context in a much more sophisticated fashion. And this is where you have all those multi-channels then pulling in to say, okay, I'm not just crawling what they have on this article, but I'm also crawling what are all the other sub-pages that they have related to this? What are they doing out in social? What have they posted in social that relates to this article? What are they doing inside, even in podcasts? And how are they speaking about things that are related to this article? Again, taking the LED face mask to then grow and determine if there's actual quality behind it, not just quantity of trying to create something to rank on Google because ultimately you have the authority in that kind of thing.
Yeah. So what a lot of what you just said was not Google. It was podcasts, it was images, it was video, it was social, it was Reddit, it was all of these different things. Set the landscape of what search is and more on the consumer behavior side. Where are they searching today?
Yeah, so that's one of the things that I recently kind of changed to not just look at things from an SEO perspective. I now kind of call it search intelligence. And the reason for that is because it's much more beyond that. It is a full funnel, multi-channel approach. And I would say it's not even like, let's all agree here, like the traditional marketing channel or funnel, like we'd always think about as that diamond, it's broken. It's almost more like an infinity symbol where it is everything all at once, all the time. And that's what users are expecting. They're going to Amazon and they're saying, I don't want to just look for a product. I want to search in Amazon. I'm going to YouTube and I'm going to search within there. I'm also going to TikTok and searching within there. I'm also getting discovery and product information within that. And so us as users, what we've been finding from a search intelligence perspective is if we truly take our bias away and look at what audiences really want to do and their habits that shape their behavior of where they're going, that's really what's breaking.
Yeah.
traditionally what we think of as SEO and why we're not getting as much traffic from Google, because Google is also following their lead. They're following our lead, really, what I should say.
Yeah.
Like sometimes we go to a search result page and we're like, oh my gosh, do I really have to click on this to find out what the score of the Chiefs game was? No, I want to just know right there.
Yeah.
And so Google's just following our behavioral lead, but that's where as SEOs, we have to look back and say, the traditional approach to SEO is broken. That part is dying. We have to evolve and come to the future.
Yeah, there's like brevity, right? Like, what's the score of the game? I don't want to have to go to Google, ask the score of the game, then click into Bleacher Report, then find football, and then get to the game. I just tell me the score. The other side is just on the consumer behavior side. So just since I've been here in Vegas, so I'm a big Perplexity person. So I use Perplexity is where I start almost every single search. It's an AI tool. And then from there, it'll, I'm looking for a really cool restaurant. I have this many people. These are the food allergies. Tell me some options. And then I'll take that data and then I'll go to Yelp, and then I'll search in Yelp for the restaurant, and then I'll go to Google Maps to find out locations. And so I'm using 3-4 search engines, to find these different places. There's so many different pieces of it. But then you have something called audience perception as well on top of it that is big. And you have a really cool example about women's shapewear. And so it's what you're searching for, who is searching for it. Like, there's so many moving pieces of this.
Yeah. So actually backing that up, the example that you just gave of your journey that you just did, you used a different engine to fulfill a different set of rules that you have, that is going to work better in that platform. Mm-hmm. And so from that, the audience journey that you just created and mapped for us right there is showing us you from an audience perspective and what platform you're going to, what's going to match up. Yeah. So enter into the Google side of the world, where I think most people are interested in. When you again, take the kind of the bias away and you look at your audience, not who you think your audience is, but you actually go and do the work to figure out who really is your audience that's coming back to your website. And then also look at Google's perception, or any platform's perception of who your audience should be. And this is what's happening now, is where we're seeing, where it used to just be domain rank originally was how you were going to rank higher, or authority. Like big brands have like an authority basis, which like they were going to rank higher. Now we're getting to a point where it's like, what is the audience and who do they really want to see? So getting to your point now, best shapewear, AARP is showing up in the ranking results for best shapewear. Did you know that they had an article about best shapewear? It's really strange, but because Google knows the audience for that query type is a little bit older and it's more centered on women, and AARP has an article that, and their brand and their audience is a little bit older, they're thinking that's a good match. I'm sure Google's going to come out with another algo update that will tweak this and make it better. But right now, you're able to see Good Morning America, Oprah, AARP showing up as best shapewear artists right now.
Yeah, so if you're like a millennial company trying to rank for best shapewear,
but it's not really going to happen right now. And that's like, why isn't Skims on there? You know what I mean? Right. Like Skims kind of like reinvented that entire category. So why not show anything from Skims? And it's because ultimately the true audience, no matter what you see from an influencer perspective, the true audience that's looking for that and buying and engaging with it is actually an older set.
Yeah, so if you're